Already some excitement for the big boats who are on the starting line. J105s are off the line next, and this time the pin end looks strong. And Monkey Dust goes back for tonight. Wednesday night series, and as they cross to take the gun, it's Mirage.
The Leukemia Cup, June 1st and 2nd in Annapolis. Great racing, great parties, and a great cause. It's the 20th anniversary of an event that saves lives. You can't afford to miss it.
Sailors and Land Rovers are a natural fit. It's all about outdoor adventure. Jaguar Land Rover Annapolis is proud to support the AYC Wednesday Night Series.
The Eastport Yacht Center on Back Creek, where the Severn meets the bay, is the perfect location for all your marine needs. It's a complete full-service marina with new floating docks and bathhouse. For more information, visit www.eastportyachtcenter.com.
Well, it's Wednesday night again. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV, and our coverage every week, as you know, is playing at the Boatyard Bar and Grill and the Annapolis Yacht Club. Well, tonight is going to be a tricky night. We've got an easterly breeze, less than 5 knots, and to make matters worse, the tide is coming in, so it is going to be a tactician's nightmare. Good luck. That was the gun for the Etchells. The big boats have already gone off, and about 20 minutes later, a southeasterly breeze has filled in across the course. We're going to get some racing in. This new breeze is a right-hand shift as well, favoring those to the committee boat end. Ed Holt won the boat end. The next shift, though, back to the left a little bit, give the first cross to 637, Robert Floyd's Riot. The J30s and J22s are next. There's the gun. We move down to the pin end where it seems there's a good puff of breeze. X flag is up as well. Somebody pushed it too early. Well, a little hesitation from the committee boat. We're not sure who was over. Neither are the fleets, so it's everything goes. Here's Ragdoll winning the pin end. Oh, trouble. Of course, Ragdoll had a good start. They were over early. Along with the boat to windward, bump in the night. It's a short course in this light air tonight. Already downwind are the J105s. Pete McChesney leads well out to the left. Fred Salveson and Cedric Lewis's Mirage leads down here to the lower right. The biggest boat is out in the lead of Perf Zero. It's no surprise to see Dr. Charles Eng's Stray Dog jibing on these small shifts as the breeze continues to build. They're headed for home. It's actually turned into quite a good night. Lots of shifts, upwind and downwind. Tide relief if you're smart enough to find it on these shoals. Here's Valhalla just ducking the lead J30. Insatiable. Talk about good one design racing. Look no further than the Etchells. Having rounded the top mark, any one of 5 boats is within striking distance of the lead. On board with Velocity. Look at that crew weight packed in tight to leeward. Even Paul Murphy is down there with the boys on the rail, still talking. It's Mary Lou, Insatiable, and Jaguar. We've reached the top mark with the J30s, and ahead of them all is Cannonball. Talk about an early set. That Spinnaker is ready. Tough battle for second and third. Valhalla rolls right over Insatiable, getting them back for that port starboard upwind. I like the Catalina 27 style. That Spinnaker is ready to go. Cattywampus kicking some butt tonight. Their lead about a football field worth. Here's Chaos though, looking good. Well trimmed. Here's a design that has stood the test of time for the Wednesday night races, the Allberg 30s and Argo. Double handing it tonight too, good effort. We've reached the leeward mark, so have the far 30s. Here's Mumbles. They have not lost a race yet the first two nights. This one, however, is going to be a different story, and they're set up for a tough jibe drop with a bunch of boats to the outside on port. This should be quite entertaining. One, two, three Etchells and downtime, all on port. Here they come on starboard. Who's your lady? I guess they've made it across. There goes the kite. Now we'll roll into a jibe. And they're going to be right below 3 wind shadows. Other than that, they're looking good. Nope. Oh, no, I don't think there's any room in there. There's going to be a little bit of white paint on that beautiful gray paint job. Brought to you by 1238. Like to be Windborne. Talk about a head of steam with that ace. It's the mark. They're going to go right around the outside of most of these boats and then simply roll Etzel. 1238, the Etchells does the right thing for that maneuver at the leeward mark and spins their penalty turn. A big lineup of boats approaches this leeward mark. Steve McManus with last-minute speed just past the boat to leeward of them and rounds clearly ahead. Behind them, though, there's going to be a lot of discussions as boats fight for the overlap between the J30s and J35s that are getting here at about the same time. And here it comes. Maggie shuts out Blinding Fury. Fred Mertiz at the helm does a wiggle to try and slow down Insatiable, rounds ahead of both of them. And it was a good call by Mertiz. No room at the zone. So Maggie will go around ahead. Second place, though, boat for boat. Jimmy Sagerholm at the helm of Aunt Jean is well in front of this J35 battle. I wonder if these guys are looking for the instruction manual somewhere in there between the kite going down and the jib kind of halfway up. I think it's stuck in the pre-feeder. Ouch. Don't even think about going in there is what I just heard from the J30 behind Dakota Girl. Cannonball's leading the J30s. We saw them before, but Jaguar's giving them a run for their money. They won't get to the inside of that boat or Pegasus, who rounds with speed to the outside. Actually turned out to be quite a nice night with this breeze filling in. A lot of maneuvering going on here at the leeward mark. Monkey Dust, Bad Company. And Insatiable actually was in front of Cannonball for the J30s as they head for the finish line. Well, it was upwind at the start of this race, and as the new breeze filled in and shifted right, it is upwind again all the way to the finish. We're in the harbor with the majority of the fleet, including Special Ed, leading the Etchels. New this year, the Harbor 20s racing on a separate starting line, but the same finish line. It's not over till it's over. Definitely applies to tonight's race. It's dicey picking their way among the other boats, and even those that have already finished in the harbor, as we approach the finish line off the Yacht Club. Not too soon. It looks like storms are in the distance. It's one more tack for Ed Holt to seal the deal. And with that, he'll win tonight's race for the Etchels. Well, I wouldn't have put money on that breeze filling in the way it did tonight. It was an upwind start, a big right-hand shift, has the fleet still sailing upwind as they finish right here off of the Annapolis Yacht Club. A slow night, but definitely an exciting one as night number 3 for the Wednesday night race series comes to a close. We hope you enjoy our coverage here at the Annapolis Yacht Club, over at the Boatyard Bar and Grill, or online at t2p.tv. I'm Tucker Thompson. See you next week.
You're watching T2P TV.